What's up, everyone? Welcome to On the Rock Sports Talk Podcast, where we talk about basketball, football, baseball, college sports, fantasy football, and breaking sports news. Now let's join your host, Sergeant Peeps.
Here we go. Welcome back to On the Rock Sports Talk. I'm your host, Sergeant Peeps. Yay. And today we got a fantastic show lined up for you. Joining me are two incredible content creators, both representing their team with pride. I got first up, we got Manchez, who here to represent those New York Giants. Last place though. I'm just gonna throw that in there. As they navigate this. And also, we got Linwood repping the first place Washington Commanders, only for a couple more weeks, leading the charge of the NFC East. And we're going to dive deep into all the latest NFL action, preview some upcoming matchups, and give you our take on the league's hottest storyline. So we're going to hop into it and get into it. You know what I'm saying? First off, we're going to start off with what was the most surprising result from week 5 and how do you think that it will impact the rest of the season? Now, I'm gonna start this now because I got this guy Manchez in here. I wanted to tell him that surprised me, them winning in Seattle, and that surprised me, that week 5 win the Giants, because I even told him they wasn't gonna win, and they went in there and went on the road all the way to the West Coast to that 13-man. I think they would call it like 13-man stick. What they call it? Not
12
13,
man.
something like that.
12
12-man.
12 man.
Yeah. Whatever. But I was pretty shocked that they went in there and won that game. And I finally watched it, and they defense did get some pressures on that quarterback up there. And I mean, they did all this without Malik Neighbors. That's what's also impressive about it. And Daniel Jones actually playing some real football. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even though it's a sample size, he actually playing some good football, which is rare. I'm sorry, but we clowned this guy for a while, and he actually playing some decent football. And I would say he's not the worst quarterback in the NFC East right now, and that pass rush they got is clicking. That chemistry is getting there. And I think that's a key. That was key also for them women winning. And also they put up points also. And they also cheated too. I want to go in the record and say that they also cheated.
Talk about. Listen,
I'm gonna throw that in there. They also cheated. I'm gonna throw it out there.
You can touch their nameplate. You can't touch their helmet. If they head down, you can't touch their head. You can put your hand on the back of their nameplate.
Adam Schefter said it was illegal play. So I'm gonna go with him. He worked for the NFL.
I'm telling you now.
I'm just telling you, man. He worked for the NFL.
They didn't call nothing.
I mean, but when I say shit like that, they didn't call that. What did they call in New York when Miami won? They said, what did they call? Incomplete. See how you can't have it both ways, bro.
You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no penalty.
But I get it. But that's my that's my take on that game, and pretty much I was shocked, and kudos to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I still think we're gonna whoop y'all ass in 2 weeks, but I say less. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But go ahead, man, Ted. What about you, man? You know what I'm saying? What was the surprising result from week 5 that had you thinking like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? It's going to impact the rest of the season, because I feel like that game going to impact y'all, because I think the NFC East, they got everybody talking. The Giants are, maybe a decent team.
Yeah, you'll see this week, but we ain't going to talk about that. But the Jets head coach getting fired. I feel like that's going to be big for them going forward, which I feel like Aaron Rodgers, they say he didn't. but I feel like Aaron Rodgers had his hand in that firing
Oh
because
wow.
yeah, because the week before that, he had some. They when the coach tried to hug him, he like pushed him off. He said something. I don't know exactly
I
what he
remember
said.
that.
I don't know exactly what he said, but then they lose the next a couple weeks after that he get fired. So, he did the
I
same thing with
remember that.
McCarthy in Green Bay. He pushed him out.
he
Oh, I
tried to
didn't
So
know
say
that.
he tried to say he tried to say what he said was that they finally got him a 2-score lead because he said they was going back and forth about, hey, if you give me a 2-score lead, my defense will carry the rest of the way. So he tried to say, hey, there go your 2-score lead, pushing them away from him. But that's neither here nor there because
Oh.
right now it look like he's pushing them away, saying, hey, be gone.
yeah, so I think that's going to impact them a lot because who they got this week? They play.
Who, the Jets?
They play the Bills this week.
Yeah.
So that's
That's
a
a
short
division
week.
game.
Yeah, and then the short week division game. The Bills just lost last week, so they're gonna come in with a little fire up on them. So we're gonna see how that go.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's gonna be something else, man, to see because uh division games are important. Bills, Jets. I mean, that's a playoff matchup. Even though the Jets, what, they 2-3 now?
Yeah.
I think they 2-3. You know what I'm saying? The Bills lost what, 2 or 3 in a row. How many they lost in a row? They
They 3-2.
they 3-2. So that's gonna be important for both of them. You know what I'm saying? Because Miami ain't doing too much. And who was the
Nah, they
other
got to
team
win
in
last
that
week,
division?
but
And the Patriots. Yeah.
yeah, the Patriots.
Patriots ain't doing nothing. They ain't making no noise.
They starting Matt Jones this week though, so we're gonna see.
Who? Not
So the
Mac
Patriots?
Jones.
Not Matt Jones.
Not
Nah, Drake
the
May. Drake
dude.
May.
Drake May.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Drake
Drake
May.
Drake
May.
Yeah,
May.
They
who
starting
might be
Drake
the
May.
best quarterback in this draft. You know what I'm saying? That
Said that for real. Who said that? Carson. Matter of fact,
He funny for that one. He funny for that one.
Michael Parsons said that on the podcast for real.
hey, hey, you got to get that man. Hey, you got to let that man get his little sample size in. Your
Parsons
man got
Parsons
five
said that.
games.
Parsons said on his podcast for real that he the best NFL ready quarterback that came out in the draft this year.
Oh, that
That
what
was
he
Yeah.
said.
Parsons. That was Parsons
Hey,
said.
hey, we get a chance to see now. We get a chance to see. We get a chance to see, but that's funny. That's funny.
That's not funny, man. You know what I'm saying? He played good in the preseason. We'll see.
One reason why I'm gonna say it's funny. Okay,
Go ahead.
obviously, we know what it is, Commanders. Obviously, but I mean, Jaden Daniels is the first as far as the first 5 games of his career. I mean, he having a better first 5 games of his career than anybody has ever had. I mean, in multiple statistical categories. I mean, you talking about a guy that's breaking records and a dude who could not get the nod week 1. He now finna come in and surpass that. I highly doubt it. But that was funny though. I tell you, that was funny.
I mean, if he throwing some check downs and he could
Yeah, he'll
we
run
will
it too
see.
now. He'll run it.
Yeah,
He can
he
throw some
definitely
check downs too,
throw some
right?
check downs.
Hey, hey, we get to see it though. That's the thing about it. We get to see it. Now we get to see it.
Now when he start getting in a row, I want him to know, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it's just one game, it's just 2 games. You know what I'm saying? He get a sample size just like your quarterback.
I
Oh
want to
yeah,
Let
see
you
no,
if
ride.
I want to
I'm
see if
not
they
gonna
can
hate
get
on him.
down that field. 'Cause I think Drake. Honestly, I think Drake May arm might have probably been the best arm wise coming out of the draft. Like power wise,
Oh yeah,
I think it
he
was.
got some. He definitely got some
So
arm talent.
I
And
think he's gonna take a
and
lot of deep shots. That's what I like.
he, he definitely got that arm talent. He definitely got a stronger arm than Jaden Daniels. I'll concede that. He got a stronger arm
Well,
than Jaden Daniels.
I mean, that's good for you to even say that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't know. I mean, I didn't do the attribute test on these guys or whatever. So, but that's pretty good. Y'all know that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the
Because
Commanders having the second pick. I was fully aware of all their strengths and weaknesses of every quarterback in the draft. So I
true.
mean, hey, it was a lot of folks in DC saying they wanted Drake May to be that second overall pick. A lot of folks in DC were saying that. A lot of fans were saying that. I know people in my own family that were saying that. Matter of fact, my own mama said she wanted Drake May, as a matter of fact. So
So
I'm
your
fully aware
mama
of his.
a a commander?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's how I
Oh,
got it. I
okay.
mean, born, yeah, I'm born and raised past the
I thought
stadium
you was the
every
black
day.
sheep. I ain't even gonna lie. I thought you was the black sheep. I ain't even gonna lie, bro.
No, I'm born and raised Southeast
I know
Washington
you was
D.C.
born and raised in Washington,
Yeah.
but still, well, you think ain't nobody ain't nobody been wanting you to be a cowboy? How many cowboy fans up there?
Oh, it's
Guarantee it's
quite a
more
few.
than
No, no,
commanders.
no, 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 no. It's quite a. No, it's definitely not more than Commanders. It's
Oh, it's
quite a
not.
few. I'll admit, it's quite a few Cowboys fans.
Yeah.
Definitely quite a few for Cowboys fans, but not more than Commanders fans. Nah, nah.
Geno Smith suck. And you can still see him
What'd he do?
coaching
He throw
last
the pick?
week.
He
Nah,
throw the
I'm
pick?
just I was just looking at the game.
Uh,
Hey, let me add too. As far as answering your first question, as far as
Go ahead
surprising
and answer that
performances,
question, man. Like, what was the most surprising result from Week 5, and how do you think that will impact the rest of the season? Go ahead. I didn't get your. Go ahead.
Hey, I've never been a hater. I'm gonna piggyback on what you said. The Giants definitely surprised me, and in particular, Daniel Jones surprised me because I didn't think he was going to have that. I thought without neighbors, I thought they was going to lay down, especially like you say in Seattle. That's a tough place to play
Yeah.
in Seattle, especially when they smell blood. That crowd get to going. That's a tough place to play, and he definitely showed some toughness. They wouldn't have won that game without Daniel Jones, well, and without Lawrence at the end as well on that special teams play. But no, they definitely surprised me. I didn't think they had it in them to go up there and get a win, but they got it. And like you say, it's gonna make the division more competitive moving
Yeah.
forward.
I think it is for third and fourth place. Yeah, yeah, you're right. But
Nigga, that's you.
no, it's not.
Yes, it
We
is.
about to take over. We about to take over, bro. We about to start rolling the
You talk
next
about
two
third and
weeks.
fourth place like you ain't in third and fourth place.
I mean, yeah, I'm in third now. I was on a bye week. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? We about to get back healthy. Bro, we about to roll. Watch.
It's,
Watch what I tell you now.
it's
Watch.
it's a lot of pressure on
What?
y'all going into that
Yeah.
Cleveland game.
We watch
A
in two
lot of
weeks
pressure.
now. Me and you, yeah. Matter of fact, we're gonna live stream. You gonna be at home? We're gonna live stream that game so
Yeah.
I can
What time
talk
we
shit
You talking
play?
about?
live. I don't know. We'll have to look that up. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, piggyback on what you was talking about, Linwood. Now, on week 5, which team had the most impressive bounce back in week 5? Yeah, I mean, you got some team week 4, lost, you know what I'm saying? In week 5 they won. I mean, I
I'm
mean,
I'm
y'all
I'm gonna
didn't lose.
I'm gonna say the Arizona Cardinals because after what we did to them, for them to bounce back and beat the 49ers like that, especially Kyler, because Kyler Murray, like I was wondering if he ever really wanted to run again, because he wasn't, these black quarterbacks, it look like sometimes they try to prove that they could be pocket passers, so they stop running using their strengths. And against us, he had like one rushing attempt. So I'm like, okay, now he about to be on this. I want to be a pocket passer. It ain't gonna work out for him. And them going against the 49ers, they fought back and I thought that was a good bounce back performance, especially by Kyler.
Okay. What about you, Manches?
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. The Cardinals after that performance that they had the week before against the Commanders, scoring 14 points, and then coming back the next week beating a great defense and putting up 24 points against them. Then that showed a lot. I don't know if it was they was already looking past the Commanders of this game or what, but they definitely. I mean, I picked them to win this game anyway, but that was a huge bounce back for them.
Okay, okay, okay. So both y'all saying the same thing. Okay. Well, I can see that. I'm gonna go with Houston. If I'm not mistaken, Houston came off a loss the week before that. they used to lose before that? But I know they came back the next week. They beat a tough. What I ain't gonna say tough because they started off like a grizzly bear, Buffalo Bills, and they've been losing. Well, they lost two straight, and Houston. I think that was big for them to come back out there loss and beating the Buffalo Bills. I mean, it came down to the last kick, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but
And
they
I
Yeah,
they
they
think
went
they
that,
won,
overtime.
yeah,
but
yeah.
they won
So
the
that
week
was a
before. They
they won a week before. It was one of the
yeah
week they lost.
I mean, that was a close
they
game too, though. The Jacksonville almost could have
mhm.
beat them.
That was Jack. Well, Jacksonville came out with a win this week, so that was big for them too.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
yeah.
being
They
four and
definitely had a
one.
disappointing performance against Jacksonville.
Who did? You talking about your boy?
No, no, I'm talking
The
about your
Texans.
pick, the Houston, the Texans.
Yeah,
They won the game, but it was a disappointing
Yeah. And then
performance. So hopefully, it
With
wasn't.
Nico Collins getting hurt, that I don't know how that's going to affect him going forward.
Mhm.
I think
how long he gonna be out? That's a good one. How long he gonna be out?
They're talking a couple
uh
weeks.
yeah, at least after the bye week, I believe they said. 'Cause I think they put him on IR, didn't they? They put him on IR, so it's going to be at least 4 weeks.
Yeah, he on my one of my other fantasy team too. Shit. Yeah, I suck at fantasy this year, man. I don't know what the fuck going on.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say now. I'm trying to trade you some people, man.
Nah, I don't want that. I don't want him. I seen you
I,
in
I
there
got
in the comments talking
I got
about
Cooper
that.
Cup coming back. I'm trying to get rid of some of these wide receivers, man.
Uh, I'm good. I'm good. I'm a ride with who I draft. You know, so like I do every year, man. So, um, hopefully that's something that will pick up and I can win it like I always do because I'm a winner in fantasy. At least one of my leagues I win. So, but anywho, I think everybody went. So let me who was your MVP of week 5? And I'm gonna say this. I hate to say it. I hate to say it, but I'm going to say my MVP will be Jay Daniels. He did good, man. I'm giving him his props. He did good. You know what I'm saying? Because I think I mean, this guy, and the talk is getting, it's Washington fans. Listen, I see the hype that you're getting from everybody. And I seen that shit you sent, you know what I'm saying, and all in the group text. And I also seen some stuff on YouTube with them talking about him being an MVP candidate. And I the one you sent, and then I went back and looked at the actual thing, and you see it's context to all of that. You know, yeah, they was like, yeah, he right now, and then your boy was like, hold up, first of all, it's only week 5. It's like this somebody had to be in it. And Jaden Dane, but he not winning MVP because right now the MVP if they got the MVP out right now, who would it be? It probably be Lamar Jackson.
I
You
don't
know, what
think
I'm
it
saying?
would be
Even
Jaden
with his
Daniels.
record, huh?
I don't think it would be Jaden Daniels if they gave the MVP out
Of
right now.
course not.
My only
No.
point with what I was saying was the fact that there's that conversation out there. I don't think he's the MVP. I don't think I don't even think he will be the MVP at the end of the season. I'm just saying he's playing at a level where that conversation is being had. Like we can't act like that conversation ain't being had. This is my only point. Whether or not he'll win it, yeah, I don't think so. It's highly unlikely. He's a rookie.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go back on record and say that was my fault on the Houston thing. Houston lost 2 weeks ago to
Yeah,
Minnesota. That's what
Minnesota.
it was. You know what I'm saying? They bounced and got 2 straight. And like you were saying, they had a tough game last week in Jacksonville. And all of them,
Hmm.
it was a disappointing game for them guys. So um so yeah. So Manchester, who you say
Oh, you
on
told me what?
that question? Who's your MVP of week 5?
As a whole, I'm gonna go as a whole. I think the Vikings as a whole, the Vikings they really surprised the shit out of me this year. Like we played in week 1. I thought we actually had opportunity to beat them, but they came out and pounced on our ass week 1. And it's just been Sam Darnold. He been playing like he's was the number one draft pick that he should have been.
Well, I
So
mean, he turned into a pumpkin now because he had a lot of turnovers last game, right? I mean, they
yeah, but
still
that's why
won,
I said
but
oh they defense been balling. Well, they had like what a
Brian
pick
Flores
six,
got them
and
balls playing.
I think they right behind us in sets. So they
Yeah,
defense definitely.
yeah.
Man,
Wait
what's
till y'all play
funny?
a good offensive line. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So, what about you, Linwood? Who's the MVP?
I gotta I gotta give it to Lamar. I'm gonna tell you, I really want to give it to Joe Burrow, but it's hard to give it to somebody who lost the game. But as far as performance and doing what they needed to do to win the game, I mean, Joe Burrow had to me, he played the best out of any quarterback in week 5. It's just unfortunate that his defense couldn't stop a powerful Baltimore Ravens team. So I got to go ahead and give it to Lamar because they won the game, and he did have a spectacular performance and a clutch performance at that. Fourth quarter was where he really shined, and he had to bring them guys back, and he got the victory in overtime at that. So I go ahead and give it to Lamar with a real close second to Joe Burrow.
Okay, got you.
I
That
mean,
that
yeah,
that is
Joe
pretty
Burrow,
good.
his numbers are really crazy for them to be 1-4. Like it's just they defense is garbage, and their offensive line is damn near is
Mm.
bad.
So, in other words, you saying y'all gonna eat next week, right?
I mean, we're gonna get a lot of pressure. It's gonna be seen how he handled that pressure.
Okay. Well, if he get
So
the ball out quick, then you know what I'm saying.
see, that's the
Then
thing
it
about
won't
them
be
getting
that
the
much
ball out
pressure.
quick. They I don't feel like they have receivers to do that. They receivers like T Higgins. T Higgins not a speedy, shifty receiver. T Higgins like a 10 yard out, 15 yard post, go get the ball type receiver. And Jamar Chase, he a deep threat. I don't feel like they have that underneath threat he gonna be able to get the ball out that fast.
Yeah, I mean, Jamal Chase went to LSU, so he great wide receiver. T. Higgins, I don't even know what college he went to. I'm
You
guarantee
know
it
what
was a
college he
bum
went
ass
to.
college.
You
I
know what
guarantee it
college
was
he
a
went
bum ass
to.
college he went to. That's all I'm saying. I'll fucking with you. I'll
But
fucking
see,
with you,
if they
man.
still had Tyler Boyd though, I think that would be because Tyler Boyd was they blanket like in situations like that.
Okay, okay. All right. Well, that's enough of we talk about week 5. Now let's move on to week 6. Since it's already a game on right now. I for y'all who don't know, San Francisco winning 16 to nothing.
Oh
Whew.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
another
gonna get ugly.
bunch of field goals.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So looking at week 6, which game do you think is a must watch and a matchup, and why? Oh, let me. I'm gonna say this one. But this is gonna be a good one. I want to see it. I want to see Dallas and Detroit. Only reason I say that because it's a get back game for Detroit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because they got what was that? And that was in the regular season, right? When they supposed to win that game against Dallas. That
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
uh
that was regular season.
the what was it? The offensive lineman was ineligible, and they trying to say he was.
Yep,
You know what I'm
yep. And
saying?
it's trying to
Dang,
say
you know what I'm
he
saying?
reported.
Ye- Yeah,
Then they
and that
then they went for it anyway. Yeah, that was regular
yeah,
season.
yeah, yeah. So that would have I want to see that, and I want to. And Dallas, they pretty much got to win that game, bro, because they got a tough schedule coming up. They got one of the hardest schedule going, and they play them. I think they play what San Fran, and I know they got a bye week after that. And I think week 10, they probably gonna be playing the Super Bowl winner. But I forgot who they play week 10. But if somebody told me that, you know what I'm saying? Well, if y'all find out who they play week 10, you let me know. Um, But yeah, that's a matchup I want to look at. I'm looking forward to watching. And like I said, why? Because I want to see Dallas lose again, and I want to see Detroit get some get back on them boys. Because I mean, I was even butthurt on that game. I was like, I did a whole video on why it was fucking referees got paid off and all that shit. But anyway, but man, Ted, what about you, man? What week 6 matchup you that game you think is
Uh,
a must watch?
Washington and Baltimore. They
Ooh,
hyping
yep.
they hyping this game up so much. It's like the battle of the Nets, the all great black quarterback, you know, runners, and they the same type of quarterback, and they trying to see who the better of the two. That's really how they hyping this game up. Be like, is Jaden Daniels better than Lamar Jackson? That's how they try to
Yeah.
portray it. And to
Yeah.
me, they both really the same type of caliber quarterback. They got the similar traits as far as ball placement and running abilities and things of that nature. So it's going to be interesting to watch. I feel like it's going to be a run fest. It's going to be a whole lot of rushing yards between both of them. So it's going to be. I think it's going to be a low scoring game. Them running the ball. We gonna see how it turn out though.
Okay, low scoring game. I got you. You know what I'm saying? What about you, Linwood? A must watch game. You know what I'm saying? Why?
I mean, I hate to have the same answer on back to back questions, but to me that's got to be the game. Not just because of comparisons at quarterback, but I mean it's one of the only few games on the schedule this week that's featuring two teams that's winning right now. You got some mismatches out there, some and some bad games. I mean, it's pretty much the only decent game against two winning teams. But as far as that comparison, I mean, to me, the only yes, it's happening all over social media, all over all the sports channels. They're comparing Lamar versus Jay Daniels, but I think they two totally different players. I think Jaden Daniels is way farther ahead from a ability to play from the pocket as a rookie than Lamar was as a rookie. Lamar
I
did
can I can agree with that. Go ahead.
he did a whole lot of running, and Jaden Daniels did a whole lot of running. But as far as the ability to play from the pocket and accuracy, I don't think Lamar was anywhere near as accurate as Jaden Daniels is now as a rookie. Now, right now, yes, Lamar's picked up his play as far as from the pocket. He had a heck of a game from the pocket last game. As a matter of fact, Cincinnati dared him to basically play from the pocket, and he was able to do it.
Yeah, he
And
did
he
it.
shined. I don't see a low scoring game though because neither team is playing great at defense right now. And you talk about Commanders is the highest scoring team in the league. Baltimore is number two. You talking about rushing yards? I agree with that because Baltimore is number one, Commanders number two in rushing. That's my brand of football. I like running. I like running the football. I come from the era of the Hogs, so I mean, hey, that's my brand there. So if we do have a slugfest and we're doing a whole lot of running, I'm good with that too. I mean, as long as we come out with the victory. But I'm definitely not predict. I know we're doing our picks later on, but I don't feel good about the win just because I think our defense is definitely as good as our offense is, I think that's how bad our defense is. So I'm not too confident going in this game with our ability to stop Lamar and that Baltimore Ravens offense. But I do think that's the game of the week.
I think the question with that game is if Marlon Humphrey play, which I don't know if he's gonna play or not. He was in a walking boot after last week, but that's gonna be a key to that game if Marlon Humphrey play or not. But another thing, like they got, cause y'all, like I said, I know I express this, like y'all do a lot of like check down, and also Eckler is a problem out the backfield, but they got some elite linebackers over there And I
Do
want to see how that play out.
they do? They really do.
I mean, it is. I will definitely say it's our toughest test so far. I mean, I don't expect to win, but I can tell you one thing. If however we do it, if for some reason we able to pull out a win, I'm going to show my ass.
I think
You should.
Roquan Smith said something. I can't remember what he said in an interview. He said something about Jalen Daniels. But it seemed like they real confident going to this game too.
Oh, damn. So no, they
I
ain't
mean,
showing no respect.
I mean, I ain't gonna say that. He ain't saying nothing like disrespectful wise, but he was just saying like he basically like he's a rookie and that's what we're gonna do to a rookie type shit.
Mm.
all that talk is good and all that. I mean, that's the Cincinnati guys came out saying we got a college offense, and then they didn't force a punt not one time. But I got a whole lot of respect for that whole Ravens organization and their approach to football in general. Like I would like to model my franchise after what they stand for as far as how they play football. That defensive toughness, running the ball, trying to play bully ball. That's my brand of ball. So that's something we trying to get to. We ain't for years we've been in the darkness. That's kind of a measuring stick game for me because I got a whole lot of respect for that Baltimore Ravens organization and the way they do business.
Okay. Respect. Respect on that. Well, like you were saying, if y'all win, yeah, you deserve, man. Talk your shit. But if you lose, yeah, it's gonna get interrupted by this, especially this guy over here.
Oh yeah, I expect it. I expect it.
But if he lose, he probably won't say too much. But if he win and you lose, oh, he on your ass. Tell you that right now. That's how that boy work. I'm telling you, dude. You better not let that happen.
So
And
the
God
victor go to
help us
spoil.
if they beat Cincinnati. God help us too on that. But that boy, his chest gonna be out even more. Whew.
I feel kind of confident going to this week. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You feel confident going against Cincinnati?
Even
That's
even
pretty
if elite
good.
neighbors don't play,
Oh, he playing?
he ain't practiced yet. He's still in concussion protocol.
Okay.
And
That must have
tomorrow
been a heck of a
Devontae Smith
concussion.
still in
Friday,
uh
so if he don't practice tomorrow, then he ain't gonna play.
Devontae Smith is too. He's still in concussed protocol, but they say he in the right direction though. So
Yeah, yeah.
he
Them
pretty I think
concussions,
he gonna
hell now,
play.
man.
Huh?
Them concussions, they hell now. They used to be out
They
for like a
are,
week,
man.
or they used to make the
Yeah.
game the next week, but now they out for like 2, 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.